Hello guys, welcome back to Stuart Fisher Golf Tuition for the first of many coaching videos in the 2020 season. In today's session, I'm going to be giving you a quick and easy practice technique that you can use yourselves next time you're at the driving range to help cure that horrible slice that may be ruining your game. If you find yourself standing on the tee, for example, aiming yourself way off to the left to allow for that big slice, or your shot with your curvature from left to right, so it's going to curve right the way back off to the right, you could define yourself as a slicer. If you set up and you're expecting that ball to curve back to the right, and if you aim yourself way off target to get it back to the centre of the fairway, you could class yourself as a slicer of the golf ball. And what's happening is basically, because you're setting up way to the left, you're going to have a path that's going left and a club face that's wide open. So you're getting a slightly glancing blow type strike. You're not getting a full on hit. It's cutting across and it's putting that right hand spin on it, and it's going to spin the ball back to the right. You're doing a couple of things. You're going to, obviously because it's a glancing blow strike, you're cutting across it. You're going to put that spin on it. It's not going to travel quite as far. You're going to lose a bit of distance, and it's quite hard to control it sometimes. Another big thing you're going to see is if you're playing, if you're using your driver and you play with that big slice and you need to aim way left, it's fine. I'd say you're playing this course I'm on just now. It's wide open and you've got the freedom to aim there. Imagine you are, for the guys who've used Stranraer Golf Club, you're on the 11th hole. You are a huge slicer of the golf ball. You're in massive trouble there. You've got trees down your left, trees down your right. Okay, so if you're going to play your natural shot, you're going to have to aim right into them trees. And it's a horrible feeling. So you maybe find yourself going all the way down to like a 7-iron just to get it down the middle, just to hit something straight. But ideally, if you could do a little bit of technique change to stop that huge slice, you would probably find yourself way better off. Because there's loads of holes. You go away and play other courses, partner courses, where every hole is tree lined, and you're just going to be standing there aiming into the trees because your curvature is that big that you need to start at, say, 20-30 yards left of the fairway to allow it to curve back. So this drill I'm going to be showing you today is designed to basically help the person who struggles with a slice straighten that shot up. Okay, so try not to confuse everybody today. I'm going to explain to you how the path and the club face work together to create the slice and how we're going to use that to try and change it, okay? So this yellow stick is going to be my club path for a normal slicer of the golf ball, okay? So if you're a slicer of the golf ball, like I just said, you're going to normally see the golf ball starting off to the left and quite far left sometimes. So if I set this yellow stick down, that is my club path. So basically what club path means is the direction the club is travelling through impact, okay? So here it's left, okay? It's very left. So a normal slicer of the golf ball will get to the top, they'll come over the top, and then that's how their path comes back down to the left. And to counteract that, they've got a wide open club face, okay? So the club face, path is left, club face is open, which creates that right hand spin and that glancing blow type strike across it. Yeah, so you probably feel it yourself. You get to the top, the first thing that happens is over the top, or back in the day, you call it casting, up over the top, and then cutting across, making that side spin and making that slice type shot, okay? The glancing blow. So what the drill I'm doing today is designed to do is to try and make you start feeling like instead of coming back and over the top, you're going to be coming back and underneath, okay? It's a drill that really, really over exaggerates it. I've done a video, I've used it in one of my videos with a student. A couple of people asking me, what was that drill? It looked a little bit different, couldn't understand what it was for. So what it's designed to do, or what this drill I'm about to show you is designed to do, is instead of taking the club back and then casting it over the top and cutting across it, okay, so by cutting across it, we're having a glancing blow effect, we're not going to lose distance, we're going to have that horrible big slice shape. The drill is designed to get to the top and now feel like we're coming underneath and hitting the ball from the inside, which has now allowed us all this extra energy, extra use of our legs. If we're coming back and coming over the top, you're shutting down your legs because you're now pushing all your power down onto the golf ball instead of getting back here, coming up slightly underneath, and then allowing the legs to help you through, create a bit more power. Okay? So the drill, I actually call it the Justin Rose drill. I'm kind of stealing it only because I saw on Justin Rose's Instagram him using this practice technique for his own reasons, but I thought that as soon as I saw it, I thought that drill is perfect for changing somebody's path and helping them get away from the slice of the golf ball. So basically what it is, it's a little drill that you can do at the driving range easily yourself, that's designed to make you feel like the club is dropping inside and the path is coming from the inside, and you're going to match that club face up. Okay, so I'll demonstrate the drill first of all and talk you through it. So if I'm set up here, imagine I'm at the practice ground, so you don't actually need a ball to start with. I'm going to, in my drill, swing the top of my back swing and hold it. The first thing now I'm going to do is, instead of wanting to come over the top, I'm going to force myself underneath until the club hits the ground. Okay, so you can see there I'm way inside, way over exaggerated, okay? From there I'm going to drag the club along the ground, round in a circle, off into my finish. Which, from that angle you're looking at, will look crazy. It'll look like, well, you couldn't even hit a golf ball at that. But the idea here is that you need to over exaggerate these feels in the practice range, okay? If I just tell you to feel like you're dropping it on the inside a little bit, you'll maybe think you're doing it, it probably doesn't actually look that different if you had a camera video in your swing. You need to make a big change. If you've been doing the same swing for 10 years, to get out of that habit, you need to really make an uncomfortable effort to try and feel like it's different. It needs to feel horrible and different and really, really over exaggerated, okay? That's where this drill's good. So you'll come up to the top, okay? First move, instead of just a little underneath, it's way inside, right down on the ground, and then we drag the club round to our left, okay? So it gets that feeling of coming underneath and round. Now, why I like this drill so much is it matches both the new path and the new club face, okay? So a lot of people try and cure their slice themselves. They understand fully what's happening. They understand that their path's going left and their club face is open. So the first thing they think is that they'll try and sort the path, okay? So they'll get that, instead of having their path going left, they want their path going off to the right, which is half of the problem, okay? So if you're a normal slice of the ball and you just fix your path and you hit it off to the right instead, so your path's from the inside, you're hitting it right, but you still have a wide open club face, you're now going to find that you're starting the ball right and it's travelling further right, so you're in an even bigger problem than when you were to start with. At least when you were starting it left, do you know, it was coming back fairly close to target. But if you start it right with the open club face, you're in massive problems. This is where, if you're going to try to fix your path or fix your slice, you need to fix path and face together, not just one of them. So this drill is brilliant for that. Tree face on. So it not only fixes the path by getting you swinging down inside, while you're dragging it around, you've got to make a circle so you can now see that the club face, is closing over as I'm coming round. Okay, so as I'm getting to the top, underneath, I'm dragging that club face round and closing it over. So as I'm swinging with my new path, I'm actually squaring the club face up. So I'm ideally not hitting it with the open club face, I'm turning it in and hitting it a bit more straight or even a little close to create a little draw, okay? And it's understanding that if you're changing one thing, you need to watch out for both of them. If I'm a slicer of the golf ball, I just change my path to aim further right, then I'm going to miss it even further right than that, okay? So it's the same way that if you were a slicer of the ball and you only changed your club face at impact, okay, so you left your path the way it was, so you came over the top, left your path and hit it with a square club face, it's just going to go straight left. So these two work together, you've got to work on both of them. That's why this drill's great. So back to that, you're going to be swinging up, pause, underneath, get the club on the ground, so I'm way inside here, yep, really, really exaggerated, and I'm going to drag it round and make my circle. So I'm underneath, the path's inside, okay, I can feel it in here, and I'm closing that club face. I'm releasing my hands and turning everything over, and as I come through into my finish, okay, make sure I'm looking down my target every time. So up to the top, underneath, and dragging it around, yep. And that drill, you'll get some dodgy looks in the range, but you looking at me, you're like, that just looks insane. I'm going to hit a couple of golf shots and I'll show you what it actually looks like in real time, okay? Because it looks nothing like that. It's back to that. You may feel like it looks really, really weird, but it probably doesn't even look that much different, okay? But if I can make it feel really, really weird, really, really out there, and really like a over-exaggerated move, it'll be different than what you're doing just now, okay? So I'm going to hit a shot to this green about 155 yards, hit my 8-iron. I'm going to do the drill first and show you how over-exaggerated it looks, then show you what it actually looks like in real time. So it actually looks just normal, but my feeling is that it's way inside, okay? I'm going to try to over-exaggerate that feeling for a draw. I'm going to go through the routine first, so set up, swing to the top, drop underneath, drag everything round to my left. Okay, so that looked really weird. Now in actual real time, try to play a draw here. Can. Okay, so in real time, I'm going to feel that I'm dropping it inside. See, I didn't really even put right in that bunker. Very impressive. So I didn't even put that much draw on that one. I had a couple more that you show it. So it looked so different on camera than what it in my practice swing than what it did in my actual real swing. So again, I'll go through that again. Need to do better than that effort. So up to the top, underneath, drag round. Okay. Let's even start this one a little bit further right and get that club dropping underneath a little bit more. That was a little better. Maybe back in that bunker again. That one had a little bit more draw on it. It was a wee bit better. Again, that was me trying to over-exaggerate it a little bit more in the actual shot. That's why you do the drill, keep doing the drill, and then when you're actually doing the golf shot, try and implement that, try and feel the same way. Because I guarantee it looks nothing like that. You can see that those two swings look nothing like this practice drill I'm doing. Okay, so up, underneath, hit the ground, drag around. One last one, let's see if I can get this one drawn a little bit more. Phil, the best out of them all. Not too far. Oh no, that's good. Okay, so you can see that down the line, down the camera line, you can see that although my practice swing looks wild, way out there under here, dropping it, dragging it, my actual real-time swing, hopefully it looks a little bit, I'm getting to stop slotting it just underneath it, and it looks nice rather than the practice swing looks awful. But it's back to that, it's the only way that if you're a slicer of the golf ball to completely change that way you've been swinging it for years, you've got to over-exaggerate it. And this is a great drill for doing that. It's also a great drill because, like I said, it matches the new path of getting it underneath with that club face. Remember, you've got to release that club face over through impact, close that club face over, or else you're just going to be blasting it, starting it right with an open club face, which will make it go even further right. So if your path's coming from the inside, you've got to get that club face closing over for that nice little draw. Or it might just take the edge off your slice, either way. It's a great drill, you can practice that at the range yourselves and give it a go. It would be silly not to. If you, like I said, if you're standing up at like the Olympic Sonora, aiming at the trees, just waiting for it, you know, this is a great drill that you can try yourself and one that you will no doubt find some extra distance with. Okay guys, that's us for another session, the first one of 2020. Like I never said before, I hope everybody had a lovely Christmas, a lovely New Year. This is my first video for a wee while, but there'll be one every week now all the way through the season. So again, let me know how you get on with this video. If you try this yourself, if you take it to the driving range and give it a go, please let me know how you get on. I love all the feedback. If there's something you want me to do in my next video, give me a shout, let me know. I'm always open to doing something people are wanting to work on. Okay, so thank you again for listening, and I'll see you all next week.